Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk about the Mystic nodes in Doom, the team that I use, and how I one shot all three nodes 99% of the time. Also, to talk about the backup characters that I do have just in case. This way I don't have to use heals. So, first up, it's Icarus and Cersei. Both are gear tier 15, level 85. Now, they're your arena team too. So I maxed them both out with all their T4s just because I'm going to use them elsewhere too. I intend to, at some point, put them to 16 for DD5. But if you don't have the T4s, on Icarus, his ult really matters because instead of flipping three positive effects on the enemy, you can flip all of them, which obviously that's huge. And then on his special, he would have a chance to get an assist from Cersei and another ally. Instead, when you T4 it, it becomes 100%. One thing that's really important about that is getting the death pool chain started, where when you get a kill, she makes another attack, and that can just it can spiral, and it's huge, and it helps you a lot because when she's getting her kills, you're getting more energy. So I do like the special on him, and on his basic, uh, Cersei will. If Cersei's an ally, he bonus attacks. But if Cersei's an ally and you T4 it, he'll bonus attack twice. He throws great damage. Him basic attacking 3 times, a lot of times will kill someone, especially anybody in the yellow. And again, it just gets the chain started. Cersei, again, I did all T4s because she's an arena character. But for raids, what really matters is her passive, the max health to her and Icarus. I don't have that many stars in them. I have her at 5, and I have him at 5, and they're red, but that's it. It's just 5 yellow. So getting the extra health is very helpful everywhere, not just in the raids. On her ult, 100% damage to all enemies is a significant amount. Yes, she's not as high damage, but 100% is helpful. And then she'll apply speed up for 2 turns, which these two just that spirals. And again, she'll generate ability energy for Self and Icarus. She'll generate 2 instead of 1, which just leading to more Icarus ults is just game breaking in arena and in the raids. But what we care about right now is the raids. Then on her special, it will give her 10% extra barrier. Well, it gives 10% more of her max health as a barrier for Self and all allies. That's not just Icarus. It's not a lot, but survivability matters in the raids. And it could just be the difference between needing to use a heal or not. Okay, so after that, we will go to the new wars. So let's start with Deathpool. On Deathpool, I don't think you really need any of her T4s. They're nice to haves, and I've done them all because it does help get her chain started. But in general, they just add damage. Her passive would be good because it goes off a lot. And her ultimate it's a bleed skill, and you always want it as high as possible because that causes more damage. And it does add a bleed for an extra turn. But ultimately, if I had to pick and choose, I would do them last. Even her special, well, actually, no, her special is the one that you should do. Because instead of transferring 3 negative effects from the enemy to her, from her to the primary target, you will transfer all of them instead of 3. And it throws more damage, which is always nice. Her basic is just... Oh yeah, on her basic, instead of a 50% chance to flip stealth and speed up on the primary and secondary targets, it will always do it. So that is kind of huge. I don't know how I missed that. On Dagger. So, Dagger stuff, this is where she gets a lot of damage. And again, starts the spiraling, death pool, passive, going nuts. So the one that matters the most to me is her special. Because it's going to add another target. Instead of changing to 3 targets, it's going to change to 4. And it's going to clear... Instead of clearing 3 positives, it's going to clear all positive effects on the primary target. And it's going to throw more damage all around. Not super needed, but very nice to have. So for Cloak, his passive is huge. Because it's 20% focus for him and all Mystic Hero allies, that's your entire team. And since he's so debuff heavy, and his debuffs are extremely helpful, being sure that those land is needed. Also, it also gives that 10% dodge chance to him. And he is strong as hell as far as his kit, but should he get hit, he's made of paper. Any improvements to his dodge is huge. And then for his special, he will transfer 3 negative effects from himself to the target. Nope, wrong character. Got sloppy. So, on his... special, he will apply the negative effects of slow, defense down, and offense down for 2 turns instead of 1 turn. Kind of useful, but not 100% needed. His basic is not needed. Yeah, and his ultimate just applies more damage. It's not super necessary. As far as ISOs, I have him as a skirmisher so I can land those debuffs. Icarus is a striker. Cersei is a skirmisher because I want that stun of hers to land. Deathpool is a striker because of damage. And Dagger again should be a striker. Yep. So, as far as like backup characters from pre-New Warriors, I had Warlock as a backup. I have Surfer as a backup. I have Ghost Rider, but he wasn't intended to be a backup. They're really not needed. Oh, it's not missed. So I did Thanos just because I had done him in Doom 1. So I just put him to ISO 3 as a there's one character left kind of stuff. I did Ebony Maw because of when Black Order was something more impressive. Doom, of course, I did, but he's not really needed for Mystic. So I have like a full team there, just in case, to avoid using heals. Alright, that'll be it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me. Teach you.